Texans mock draft 3.0. We're staying strong, guys. Cue the intro. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Let's kick it off, guys. Mock draft 3.0. I will be posting another mock draft until it is draft day for the NFL, not the Houston Texans. So let's get it going. With the 67 pick in the NFL draft, the Houston Texans select Nick Bolton, linebacker out of Missouri, 6 foot, 232. And yes, he is undersized. It is a reason he will fall in this draft. But you look at him and explosive, impactful, an enforcer for that Missouri defense, one of the standouts in the defense, possibly the lone standout. Nick Bolton's pursuit, his angles at the point of attack are just eye-popping. You see it on the film. He's a pure tackling machine. Now, he is raw in coverage. He has some flaws in coverage when it comes to man and when it comes to zone, but he has the capability. He shows the proper awareness in zone, which the Texans will be utilizing this year, of course, because of the Tampa 2 and Lovie Smith. Nick Bolton should be possibly a Will or Mike linebacker. If he's there at 67, I would have no problem for the Texans taking Bolton. Moving on to the 109th pick in the NFL draft, the Texans select Ardarius Washington, safety out of TCU. And we talked about undersized with Nick Bolton. Well, that is literally what Ardarius Washington is. He is undersized as hell, and it is the main reason he will fall to a day 3, maybe a day 2 pick. But 5'8", 180. Yes, I know, guilty. People are going to be like, nah, I don't really like this guy. We've seen multiple players in the NFL transition and have success in this league, even undersized. The film doesn't show that he's 5'8", 180. I'm telling you right now. The physicality and the aggression he brings to the NFL, to the game of football, is absolutely insane. His ball skills, his competitiveness, the point of attack when the ball is up in the air, his athleticism to even guard wide receivers, to guard a tight end. Ardarius Washington is the next guy that has that cliche of the chip on his shoulder, but let's look at the heart and let's look at the film. Ardarius Washington definitely deserves to be taken in the 4th round. We got one of the 5th round picks at 147. The Houston Texans select Ramondre Stevenson, running back out of Oklahoma, 6 feet, 230 pounds. He started as a JUCO recruit, had some adversity in college, but he's just a dynamic running back that starts with his footwork. It is absolutely insane. And I go straight to the jump cuts because they are Arian Foster-esque. He has patience at the line of scrimmage. He can burst with ease. He waits for the blockers to pull, waits, and then gets going, hits the hole. Remember how Spencer Tillman used to always say that Arian Foster is very patient and glides. He's slow but goes through. That is something Ramondre Stevenson has in his game. It's very fun to watch. He's tough to bring down and tough not to pass up at 147. Going on to the second of the 5th round picks at 158, the Houston Texans select Ambry Thomas, cornerback out of Michigan, 6 feet, 190. He has the ideal size, speed, athleticism, all the traits you really want out of a cornerback. He primarily played outside, can play inside as well. He has really good technique. He's extremely physical. You'll see that on the film. He is very grabby. He gets a little bit of flags, and it's going to happen, but he is tough to separate from the line of scrimmage if you're an opposing receiver. Good awareness, in zone coverage, played mostly man, but falls here due to the small sample size, only having a 1 full year as a starter in Michigan, but still worth the risk if you're the Houston Texans. We got 3 6-round picks, and with the first one at 195, the Houston Texans select Naquan Jones, defensive lineman out of Michigan State, 6'4", 330 pounds. The dude is huge. Let's put the film on him because this is a nose tackle that can play the one tech, that can also play the three tech. He did both very comfortably at Michigan State. Now, him coming to the Texans, I feel like he'd play his best at a one tech, but due to his athleticism, his strength, and his constant attack mode, the motor just keeps going. Jones can fit well, especially pairing up with Ross Blacklock, and hopefully bolster this interior defensive line and the trenches for the Houston Texans. The second 6-round pick, 203, the Houston Texans select Garrett Wallow, linebacker out of TCU. Yeah, we're double dipping with TCU here. 6'2", 230 pounds, a former safety converted to middle linebacker who has no problem tackling or finishing plays. He's absolutely comfortable in coverage. The prior instincts of a safety show up in Wallow's game. He's extremely athletic, and at 230 pounds, likely plays that weak side, maybe can add weight and move to the strong side, but the overall potential of speed at the linebacker position with Wallow here and Bolton, who I referenced earlier in the 67 pick, and then Zach Cunningham should be extremely promising for the Houston Texans. At 212, the Houston Texans select Chris Rumph, the second, an edge pass rusher, basically out of Duke University, 6'3", 228 pounds. He is the son of the former linebackers coach that was here with the Texans last year, and it shows. You can tell that he's a son of a coach. He has really good technique. He shows 110% effort on every snap. That bend that he has to get around the tackles is absolutely insane. You will see that one where he goes up against Jedrick Willis Jr., who was one of the top picks for the Bengals, I believe 2 to 3 years ago. His potential is absolutely through the roof, but being very lean, only 225 pounds or whatnot, it doesn't help him every single time. And with veteran offensive linemen, you cannot be one note. You see that he is a pure speed guy. He needs to learn more pass rush moves, but if he's used correctly, the Texans should have a rotating door at pass rusher, keep them legs fresh. If used correctly, he can make an impact for the Houston Texans. Last pick, 7th round, at 233, the Houston Texans select Tamorrion Terry, wide receiver out of Florida State University, 6'4", 205. You talk about a big wide receiver with elite burner speed. He was an instant impact for the Seminoles offense, being the leading wide receiver in 2018 and in 2019. But he falls this far down because he just has inconsistencies with his route running. His route tree is lacking. The ability to catch consistently, to catch in traffic, to catch at its highest point is another problem for him. You literally blow some air on him and he drops the ball. So there's somewhat of a mixed bag tape-wise, but overall he obtains traits to build around. Hopefully with Robert Prince, he could turn around Terry into a complete receiver, but at this point, he's far from that. So that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for the noties to turn on. Drop your comments, your reactions down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think of Mock Draft 3.0. Let me know if you got any questions on players, someone that I haven't mentioned yet, or someone you think should be taken with the Houston Texans. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. Yeah, have a blessed day.